Yo, I'm just Lorenzo, and I've always believed you should keep your friends close, but more importantly, you should keep your enemies even closer. And I think it's time we got to know your enemy in Gears of War Judgment. Let's get stuck in. The enemy in Gears of War Judgment is known as the Locust Horde, a name given to them based on the sheer level of death and destruction they cause has only ever been seen in times of plague. Now, the Locust Horde is made up of all manner of beasts and monsters, straight out of the darkest nightmares. But don't let that put you off. It's time we face our Locust Nightmare head on, as we meet and defeat the Locust Horde.
From Goraznia!
Drones make up the backbone of the Locust army. They are larger than a human and have chalky white skin with grey scale-like patches. Think reptiles. They have been bred to be bloodthirsty fighters and are as resilient as they are fearless. They know little of self-preservation and almost never retreat in battle, though they have little need to considering their vast numbers. Drones can wield a large variety of weapons, and because of this, they can diversify into subclasses of drones, such as snipers and grenadiers. THERONS are stronger, faster, and far more intelligent than the average drone. They are usually given the role of officer in the Locust army and lead small groups of drones into battle. They stand out from the standard drones by the long leather-like cloaks and metallic masks that they wear.
Come on! This is my day! We got a healing KANTUS! Hit it!
The KANTUS are one of the three primary races of the Locust Horde. Taller and leaner than drones, KANTUS are actually Locust priests and fulfill a support capacity on the battlefield, reinvigorating injured Locusts with their characteristic chanting. Docile state, Rangers don't act much differently than drone snipers. However, when a Ranger has been heavily wounded in battle, it will go berserk and transform into an even larger, stronger form. In this maddened state, they will disregard their weapon and attack humans by charging them wildly and ripping them to pieces with their elongated claws. The best way to stop a Berserk Ranger is to blow off its head. Boomers are huge and notably less intelligent locusts compared to their smaller drone brethren. However, they are very durable and capable of absorbing a lot of damage in battle. They favour the boom shot above all weapons. And insight into the boomer's intelligence is how predictable in battle they are, as they yell out the phrase that go according to their action. So boomers, before firing, shout, boom. The Grinder is a boomer variant, recently fielded by the Locust Horde. They are equipped with a mulcher machine gun, which they can use to lay down thunderous suppressive fire on enemies. They wear standard armour with the exception that their chest plate has a high collar to protect their neck from both enemy fire and possibly from being hit and burned by the shells expelled from their own guns. The Mauler is a boomer variant, equipped with a boom shield and a horned helmet that together give them considerable cover from enemy fire. All Maulers carry an explosive flail, which they run forward wielded and is deadly at close range. When shot, they will flinch and deploy their shields to absorb the bullets, making chest shots more difficult. Headshots are more advisable due to its large head, but requires at least 2 shots from a long shot. Berserkers are monstrous female locusts that are blind and therefore rely on smell and sound to navigate and locate their enemies. They possess enormous physical strength and can tear a man limb from limb, as well as being able to smash a solid stone wall. She is vicious and bloodthirsty, even by locust standards, and the only known means to kill a berserker is to get it outside and blast it with a hammer of dawn. Tickers are creatures found in the hollow that the locusts use as mobile landmines by strapping emulsion tanks to them. They were named after the ticking sound they make while scurrying across the battlefield. They are small creatures that somewhat resemble a cross between a rodent and a reptile. Tickers are also seen in large numbers and are used mainly as mines against cog vehicles. However, the locusts use them against cog ground troops as well. They are quick moving and relatively difficult to detect, despite the sound they emit, making them dangerous and unpredictable adversaries, especially in large groups. Wretches are small, jittery members of the Locust Horde. They are weak when they are on their own, but potentially deadly in large packs. They make up for their lack of strength with speed and unpredictability. They often make their presence known by letting out a horrid, high-pitched scream. BLOODMOUNT is a hollow creature that the Locust Horde ride atop of. They are large, bulky creatures that remain low to the ground. They have a unique physiology in that they use their large muscular arms as legs, essentially walking on their hands. Their true legs dangle beneath their bodies and end in razor-sharp talons, which they use as their primary form of attack.
No, hell no, I don't do bugs!
Serapedes are unlike any other creatures on the planet of Sierra. They were notable for their steel-like carapaces, their ability to shoot globs of acidic poison from their mouths, and most notably, they had the ability to shoot lightning from its pincers. The Serapedes were put through forced evolution by the Locusts, using emulsion, making them deadlier weapons under their control. REAVERS are large flying creatures utilized by the Locust Horde, usually in raid tactics. How they fly is a mystery, but they are filled with lighter than air gas, which might explain why they violently explode upon death.
You want some? Eyes on target!
Shriekers are a type of hollow creature, and as the name suggests, they make a very harsh shrieking noise. They were small creatures that floated in mid-air, had a reddish-pink glow, and were equipped with the modified Gorgon SMG. NEMACYST are flying organic mortars, and when not being used as anti-air or missiles, they can hover in mid-air and dispense noxious ink that scrambles communications and restricts airspace.
device is under attack!
Thanks for sticking around and getting to know your enemy straight out of Gears of War Judgment. Don't forget to hit me up and subscribe to my channel for more enemy meet and defeat action. And remember, here it's game time all the time.